Click the bell, turn on all notifications, and subscribe for around-the-clock WWE news in real time. The home of the most consistent and dedicated breaking news in WWE, Sean's View Ends, is here for you. Like, comment, and share today.
And this is your premium, innovative, the most descriptive, the most detailed in WWE. This is the undisputed place to be, because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for each and every one of you. We come glued to your screens. This is what it means, ladies and gentlemen, is Shane McMahon returning to WWE as the Mr. McMahon character. Never say never, because you see, the WWE is going to have to kick it up a notch. The WWE is going to have to go in a different direction. The WWE could be reading out of a completely different book. The magnitude of Shane McMahon returning with the Mr. McMahon moniker would be absolutely stupendous. It would be epic. It would be off the charts. It would be off the chain. It would bring a whole new presence to the McMahon name if Shane McMahon were to return with the Mr. McMahon moniker. Make no mistake about that. But remember to become a channel member, subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications, because this is where it all goes down. This is where it all happens. This is where it's all going to transpire for all my viewers, my fans, and my subscribers. It's not about the haters, the detractors, the skeptics, the ones that question, the ones that manipulate, the ones that try to castrate. It's about each and every one of you, because we come for the forefront, because each and every one of you are the ones that matter on this very show. Now let's get into all the rumors, the news. Let's break it down. Headline by damn headline by damn headline. We're going to reach it and we're going to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, the OG Bloodline back in the day. Because here on Show and View, we don't just talk about it, but we also show it from time to time. The OG Bloodline. There is a look. There they are, right there. Viewers, fans, and subscribers. Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Roman Reigns, the former, current, undisputed, in his own mind, he'll always be a champion. Roman Reigns will always be a champion in the people's eyes, and that doesn't come as a surprise. Can you believe this one, viewers, fans, and subscribers? Breaking news on the game, Triple H. Because it was on this day in 1995 that Triple H made his WWE in-ring debut. Yes, you heard that right. 30 years ago today, the game Triple H made his presence and walked down to that ring with his nose in the air. And I want to know from all my viewers, fans, and subscribers, my channel members, which version of Triple H did you like the best? Did you like Hunter Hearst Helmsley? Did you like the King of the Ring, Triple H? Or did you like the game Triple H, the cerebral assassin, the man that was that damn good? Which version did you like? Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, is Paul Heyman engaged? Daniela Chavez reacts to rumors of being engaged to the wise man, Paul Heyman. Is Paul Heyman engaged to this woman, to this girl, to this female? The other sex, the opposite sex, ladies and gentlemen. Well, no, they are just appearing, but not as in dating. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Also, a top star in the company, in the industry, has been benched. Reportedly, accordingly, supposedly, perhaps, WWE has benched Dakota Kai. Now, we all know that she is, bitten that injury bug time and time again. Dakota Kai just in the wrong place at the wrong time. She's very injury prone, and she says that she can still wrestle. She's ready to wrestle. She wants to be in a ring again. Personally, Dakota Kai, one of my favorites, especially if you look into the future. But definitely the injury bug has bitten Dakota Kai. Now, you may have heard this elsewhere, but we dig deeper. We go further into the news, the rumors in WWE. Because we do it all in real time. We give you any changes. We give you any updates. We give you the fix, because the fix is in on this very show. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers. And I don't know why this is coming around me, but we also, not only do we cover WWE news, but we also throw in some different stuff here. And porn star decapitated a couple and kept their heads in a freezer before dumping the remains at a popular landmark, according to prosecutors. Wow, that just came up out of nowhere. Again, here on Sean's View, expect the unexpected. Anything can happen on Sean's View, and I mean anything. Yes, that news is online, guys. You can look it up right now. That news is trending. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Texas Rattlesnake. Stone Cold Steve Austin on his second lap around the ring at Allegiant Stadium for Wrestlemania. Austin misjudged the turn and slammed into four-wheeler directly into the ringside barricade. The impact visibly shook nearby fans, with one getting knocked over from the jolt. Despite the chaos, Austin hopped off the ATV, briefly checked on the fan, and rolled into his segment like nothing happened. Once inside the ring, Austin played it cool in front of 63,226 fans and even cracked a joke about the numbers. I've been in a lot of buildings like this, and it seemed like there's a lot more people in here than that number. I want a recount, he said, before raising a cold beer in his signature celebration. But behind the curtain, the vibe was different. WWE executive Nick Khan was seen rushing over to speak with the affected fan. According to the Wrestling Observer Radio, WWE officials were seriously on edge. Austin springing down in his ATV, and he smashes the barricade, and he knocks the woman back. Nick Khan flies over, and he's talking to the lady, says Brian Alvarez. I heard that they're nervous about this one. Now Austin himself has addressed the WrestleMania botch, the crash, the smash. Austin admitted the crash wasn't part of the plan. Different throttle setup than what I'm used to. Long story short, just a different throttle system. I'm pretty dang handy on a four-wheeler, he says. As far as the afterward, Austin didn't hold back. I was embarrassed by it. I think everybody is okay. You go out there on the biggest night of wrestling and you end up like that. It's not the greatest day at the office. You go out there and want to give people the best show that you can, and when you fall short of that, it's not great. Austin's in-ring promo, Austin went back to the over to the fan to personally speak with them again, showing that it wasn't just a throwaway moment. So far, there's been no fallout or legal action, and it seems like things were resolved quickly. But the clip of the crash continues to go viral online. Stone Cold Steve Austin might be one of the toughest guys in WWE history, but even legends have off nights. To his credit, he owned it, faced the music, and handled it with respect. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on the Texas Rattlesnake, the toughest SOB in WWE, because there was rumors circulating that Stone Cold Steve Austin was going to be banned, that Stone Cold Steve Austin may have been blacklisted from the company, that they might not even bring up Austin or that footage ever again, because obviously it makes WWE look bad if they get hit with a tremendous lawsuit, if there was health concerns. I mean, this could have brought up a levy of different things. But right now, it seems like things are okay, but you never know. You never know. Chris Benoit's blacklisted. Hulk Hogan, Jimmy Superfly Snuka has been blacklisted. There have been plenty of WWE stars blacklisted in the industry. And we all know when Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out of WWE that the WWE ignored Austin for about a year or so. So you never know. Stone Cold Steve Austin also explains why he couldn't wrestle at WrestleMania 41. Ashanti Adonis shoots his shot at Bayley after a brutal split from Carmen Petrovic on NXT. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, Julia reveals unexpected injury left her depressed ahead of her main roster run. And depression and anxiety can run deep, especially when it's that steep. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Adam Copeland claims it takes a week to walk normally after every match, which is why Adam Copeland, the former Edge, will be retiring sooner rather than later. Why AEW Collision on TBS is a major moment for Tony Schiavone. The real reason is being leaked and exposed online finally, as it details the real reason behind Stone Cold Steve Austin turning down Logan Paul's $1 million Prime offer to dress himself in the Prime drink at WrestleMania. Do you think that's all Austin's good for, is dressing up in a Prime outfit? You got to be kidding me. AEW will be keeping world title plans for All In under tight lock and key. So again, AEW keeping world title plans for All In under tight lock and key. Is this where Ambrose, Jon Moxley, will finally lose the AEW world title? Zelina Vega calls out WWE superstar for first defense of her Women's United States Championship. Also, we are receiving word right now that Karrion Kross and Scarlett drop a cryptic clue as WWE contract is ending, is coming down. it winds down for Karrion Kross. What will be the future of Karrion Kross? Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Nick Khan explains what he refuses to tolerate in WWE hires. What he refuses to tolerate. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers. Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff react to John Cena's heel turn and say it couldn't touch the NWO's shock factor. And there may be something to that. Lash legend heartbroken after metaphor breakup on NXT. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Ex-WWE star Mandy Rose is abusing the DMC system to wipe OnlyFans posts with fake takedown notices. Again, your thoughts, your feelings on all of that, your sentiments. Is the WWE going to be in for a huge rebrand? Is the WWE going to be changed? Is the WWE going to go in a different direction? What about SmackDown? What about the blue brand on USA? Well, the WWE is going to be canceling SmackDown, but not in the way that you may think. WWE SmackDown, that third hour is going to be getting axed. It's going to be getting canceled. The third hour SmackDown is going to be slashed. There is only going to be a 2-hour SmackDown. Also, is the WWE going to be undergoing a name change? Is the WWE going to be going in a different direction? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. A lot of speculation, a lot of gossip about WWE. But as you can tell, this is the place to be. Your number one place to get the hottest, the greatest, the most in-depth, the most thorough, the most realistic. Because it's all about stirring up the pot. It's all about getting the comments, the opinions. It's all about the interaction because I do it for you. Subscribe.